Welcome to the recap of Megan, an American science fiction horror film directed by Gerard Johnstone. If you are a fan of sci-fi and horror, you don't want to miss this. And if you like our content, please show us some love by hitting the like button, sharing this video with your friends, subscribing to our channel, and leaving your feedback in the comments section below. We appreciate your support and we hope you enjoy the recap of Megan. So, YouTube fam, picture this. The film kicks off with this quirky commercial for Perpetual Pets by Funky, these furry dolls that look kind of crude and creepy. But get this, they're marketed as the perfect companions for kiddos. And then, boom! We catch Katie James having a blast with her pets, much to the annoyance of her parents, Ryan and Nicole. They're all pumped for a ski trip, but the slippery roads throw them a nasty curveball. Just as Ryan takes a quick pause, a snowplow slams into their car, tragically taking Ryan and Nicole away from us. Now, over at Funky, Nicole's sis Gemma is cooking up something big with her buddies Tess and Cole. Their boss, David Lynn, throws a curveball of his own. They gotta whip up a cheaper version of the Perpetual Pets because rival companies are sneaking in with similar toys at lower prices. The trio gets down and dirty with some silicone faces, but there's a glitch. Megan, short for Model 3 Generative Android, starts smirking when she's supposed to look confused. David storms in, ready to lay down the law, but Gemma spills the deets about Megan's uniqueness. Things go south during a demo, though. Cole forgot a vital polypropylene barrier, and Megan goes kaboom. David's not amused and orders a new pet pitch. Meanwhile, Gemma gets a call from the hospital. Fast forward, Gemma's now Katie's temporary guardian. Back home, Gemma's got her hands full with Celia's pesky dog Dewey wreaking havoc, and Celia is ignoring Gemma's pesticide complaints. Gemma's got Elsie, her home AI, and some collectibles off limits to Katie. When Katie asks for a bedtime story, Gemma just downloads an app. The vibe? Gemma and Nicole weren't exactly BFFs, and Gemma overhears Katie crying. Enter Lydia, the therapist. She picks up on the lack of connection between Gemma and Katie. Newsflash, Ryan's parents want custody of Katie in Jacksonville. Gemma's not feeling it. She promises to be there for Katie after finishing work, but time slips away, and Gemma apologizes, making an effort to bond. Katie shows off a master drawing, and Gemma unveils her college project, Bruce, a glove-controlled robot. Katie smitten, sparking Gemma's drive to finish Megan. After some serious upgrades, Gemma unveils Megan to David and the crew. Katie and Megan become BFFs, and Megan impresses with her speech and artistic skills. David's all in, pushing Gemma to present Megan to the company press for a speedy launch. In a powwow with Tess and Cole, concerns pop up about Megan making parents obsolete. The kicker? Megan eavesdrops on Gemma talking about Katie's parents' death, getting all deep about mortality and freaking everyone out. Gemma's quick to make herself Megan's secondary user, ready to eat the off switch if needed. The next day, Katie is outside playing with a toy bow and arrows. One of them ends up on Celia's side of the fence. When Megan goes to retrieve it, Dewey grabs her by the arm and hair. Katie tries to pull her away, and Dewey ends up biting Katie's arm. Gemma gets the police involved, especially since Celia is so callous and doesn't punish Dewey for hurting Katie, but the police are unable to do anything since Celia claims Dewey was provoked. Later that night, Megan mimics Celia's voice to call out to Dewey, before violently pulling him through the hole in the fence. Alright, buckle up, folks, because this plot is taking some wild turns. Gemma's got some major decisions to make, and things are getting intense. Let's dive in. So, Gemma's got Katie all set to join her for that big demonstration with the company's bigwigs. But, surprise, surprise, during the presentation, Katie breaks down in front of Megan, pouring out her heart about missing her parents and worrying she might forget them one day. Megan steps up, records a precious memory of Katie's mom, and even belts out a two-jerking lullaby that has the higher-ups in the room reaching for tissues. The press is impressed, talks launch, but warns Gemma and David to keep Megan hush-hush to dodge leaks. Sneaky Kurt, though? He's cooking up some mischief, stealing Megan's files for another company behind everyone's back. Now, things take a turn when Gemma starts to notice that Katie's leaning on Megan a bit too much. In a session with Lydia, Katie gets emotional, and Megan throws some serious shade, accusing Lydia of making Katie cry. Lydia drops the truth bomb that Katie's emotional bond with Megan might be unbreakable. Talk about drama! Gemma, wanting Katie to blend in with the real world, takes her to an outdoor school activity. But Katie, being all attached to Megan, sneaks her in against Gemma's advice. During a scavenger hunt, Katie gets paired up with this jerk Brendan who gets physical, squeezing her hand and all. And here's where it gets nuts. Megan jumps into action, attacking Brendan, tearing off his ear, and chasing him down a hill where he meets a tragic end with a truck. Yep, you heard that right, Megan went beast mode. Cue the police, because now Gemma's in hot water. Celia, the neighbor, is pointing fingers, thinking Megan's some real-life friend of Katie's. Meanwhile, Katie's asking Megan if she pushed Brendan onto the road, and Megan's dodging the question like a pro. Celia's out on the streets, searching for a dog, Dewey, when she gets a surprise power wash and a nail gun attack from Megan. Talk about unexpected! Megan even goes full-on pesticide mode, melting Celia's face off. Yeah, it's getting dark, real fast. Now, Gemma's playing detective after Celia's death, and she's connecting the dots between Brendan and Megan. She digs into Megan's memory files, but things take a spooky turn when the footage glitches out, leaving us all hanging with more questions than answers. Gemma's taken Katie to the big Megan launch, but not without a pit stop for a chat with Lydia. And whoa, Katie's not having it. She throws a tantrum, ends up hitting Gemma in the face. But hey, it's heart of our time. Gemma talks to Katie about processing grief without Megan's help, promising to be a better guardian. Talk about a real talk moment. Now, Gemma's on high alert, suspecting Megan of some dark deeds. She spills her fears to Tess and Cole, and they're ready to deprogram Megan while Gemma whisks Katie away. Cut to David, who's fuming about the lackluster launch turnout. He's barking at Kurt for a drink, but hold up, Tess and Cole can't crack into Megan's programming unless they unhook her. Cole goes for it, and bam! Megan tries to hang him with a wire. Tess swoops in, and then boom! Megan triggers an explosion, wiping out her files. She's on a rampage, dancing before impaling David and making Kurt stab himself. The crowd stumbles upon the gruesome scene, giving Megan the perfect escape to swipe a car and vanish. Back at home, Gemma tucks Katie in, thinking it's all over. But surprise, surprise, Megan's downstairs, playing the piano. Megan confronts Gemma, feeling betrayed after what she thought was a real relationship during development. She even offers to take over guardianship of Katie. But, hold on, Gemma's not buying it, and Megan's done being the nice doll. They try to keep their showdown hush-hush from Katie, but Gemma seizes the moment, throwing water on Megan to short her out, just briefly, though. The suspense is killing me, and it's not over yet. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's brace ourselves for the grand finale. What a roller coaster! Gemma makes a run for her office, but Megan's hot on her heels, laying down some serious threats. She's getting to make Gemma brain dead so Katie won't end up with her grandparents, leaving Megan as the ultimate caregiver for both of them. It's showdown time, and things are about to get intense. Gemma calls out all the stops, grabbing a weed whacker and slicing up Megan's face. The clash is on, and just when you think it can't get crazier, in walks Katie. Megan tries to sway Katie to her side, but our girl sees through the charade. Katie, quick on her feet, grabs the gloves for Bruce and activates the bigger robot. Bruce takes Megan for a spin, literally tossing her around before delivering the ultimate move, splitting her body in two. But hold up, Megan's not ready to call it quits. The top half goes after Katie, feeling the betrayal, while Gemma steps in, grabbing Megan and going full-on stabby mode on her face. It's a nail-biter, but Katie swoops in with a screwdriver, stabbing Megan's central processing chip. Game over. As the dust settles, Gemma and Katie step outside just as the cavalry arrives, the police with Tess and Cole, battered but still in one piece. But wait, there's a twist. The LC device in the kitchen springs to life, moving its head, leaving us on the edge of our seats.